Hello there everyone, welcome back to 14 Breaks. In this video we're taking a look at set 76911. This is the James Bond Aston Martin DB5 set. This is $20 USD. I think it's a pretty great set. I personally do not know anything about James Bond whatsoever. Also, you may notice something different with the white area. You can't really tell where it ends. I got a new system set up for it and I'm not using the big square boards anymore. I'm using large sheets of poster board paper and they work much better and I like it a lot better, and I hope you guys do too. But anyways, let's get into it. So this is the minifigure. This is James Bond, and again, I don't know much about this series and so I can't really tell you a whole lot about this figure. I do think it looks good though. I know there's more than one James Bond actor, so I don't know which one this would be based off of. He does look to be an older person, and I think it looks good. I like there is some leg printing if you haven't seen already. There's hardly any, just those lines there. But it is a nice figure, and it's not like detailed or anything crazy, but I do think that there is enough for what it is. I mean, a suit like this there's not really much to even put anyways. There is no alternate face, which I found odd. I thought there probably would be since there's a hairpiece, but that is totally fine. Doesn't bother me a whole lot, so yeah, that's the minifigure. Forgot to mention he does come with the black wrench. So the car looks very good and very, very accurate. Right off, what I'm gonna point out is I love how they included these hubcap pieces are actually brand new. They don't really look like they're Lego. It looks like a whole different brand of something. It's just very unique and very cool looking at that. So there was actually a decent amount of stickers, but most of them are for something else, which I will show you after taking a look at this car. But one thing I am noticing right here is you can notice that the gray stickers have a slightly lighter tint than the bricks themselves, which is kind of funny. It kind of throws you off a little bit. It's okay though, it's not too noticeable. There's a lot of silver pieces instead of just gray. There's the shiny silver, which I find nice. I also like the engine design here. That was a very interesting technique they used. It's just very smooth and looks very, very accurate towards the real car. The back looks nice as well. These tail lights were also prints as well. And the way to open into the interior is you have to take the back off. That is just one big window print. And you do have to take this off to put the minifigure inside. And so that's the interior. It's just a totally flat car after that, which I've never seen before, but it's very cool interior. It's all black and stuff, and I believe, yeah, this is the first time they've included a back seat inside of a car. Now, obviously, there's no studs on the bottom of these, so you can't really put a minifigure in there and expect them to stick down to there, but that is cool. And the interior looks good. There's that sticker there, and there's not a whole lot going on, but I think it looks quite nice. Down there in the corner, I don't know if you can see, but there's a shift stick in the driver's side. This car has the same problem that the Fast and Furious car had, and that's the way the minifigure fits in the car. You can't actually have his hand up like this, otherwise the window will cover it and it won't work. So you actually have to have his hand just all the way down, and then you can only have the left hand up. And I find this really odd because with the 6 stud wide, Lego all the minifigures always fit in the 6 stud wide cars very easily and very well with no problems most of the time. But a lot of these new 8 stud ones, even with an extra 2 studs of width to each car, they've just been doing a lot worse with fitting, which I find very odd, and it's kind of annoying. It's not really noticeable. I feel like these 8 stud wides are definitely more display pieces that you would just kind of not even really use the minifigure for anything. It doesn't bother me a whole lot, but it is kind of annoying. I don't understand why they can't just get it to fit in normally. So this comes with a bunch of extra license plates that you can use. Got 4 sets of license plates, and I guess technically 5 if you count the ones that are actually on the car. I would assume it has to do with James Bond being an undercover detective or spy or whatever he is, to need to maybe switch up his license plates to, not be identified or something like that. I think they are pretty good prices. I'd say it's about right. You've got 298 pieces, and I think $20 is a good price for these. I don't see anything wrong with this set personally. I'm not too interested in it just because I don't really know anything about James Bond, and I probably never will watch any of the films. I don't plan to. If you look at the back of the box, you can see the real car, and it's pretty accurate design. I'd say maybe the front of the car was a little too boxy here on the grille area, but overall it was really well made and I really like it. And if you do like James Bond or you just want to have another card in your collection, I'd say this is definitely a great set to go for. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye. I just wanted to get it because it, you know, just to, yeah, cut that out. I don't even know what I'm saying.